one more thing I think that we got to really be careful about as it relates to resilience is I think there's a temptation, particularly for those of us that see ourselves on the left, that you feel like you just have to be more angry. Like it's almost this sense that if I'm not angry enough, then something's wrong. Like I'm not proving to others that I care. If I'm not angry enough, I'm distracted. If I'm not angry enough, then like something's wrong. And I want to invite us to reflect on that. I am super angry about all of the injustice that's happening in the world, not just in Gaza, but also across the continent, also across South America and Central America, also across parts of Southeast Asia and mainland China. I'm upset about all of the othering and pain that's happening in East Oakland, that's happening in Flint, that's happening down in Mississippi where they can't get water in Jackson, that's happened to our relatives at the border. There is a lot to be angry about in this world, but I think we should challenge ourselves to not see anger as the only source of power to make the world different. I want to call us to see love. How can we redeem the idea that love is the most powerful force in the universe? And I'm going to give you a quick example. Because, I used to be super tapped into all my anger, right? We were at the state capitol in California, Sacramento, and I had everybody doing a die-in on the floor of where all the state representatives are. So I got hundreds of people up there. Yeah. And so everybody lay on the ground. You representing all the people that's been killed by the police. And so I'm revving everybody up and I'm pissed off, right? So I'm revving them all up. And I said, I want you to call out the names of all the people that you've lost to police violence. And people are crying. Like, as I think about it, I feel like I was traumatized again. Like people are now, part of it was necessary lament. It was remembrance. It was necessary. And they were calling out, who they had lost and their pain. And then another pastor, Damien, who was brand new to the space. He hadn't been around. And I thank him for this moment. I'm going to have to text him because I don't think he remembers this moment, but I remember it. And he said, Ben, I appreciate you inviting us to tap into those, why we're here with the pain we have. He said, but I haven't lost anybody to police violence. He said, but I'm thinking about my sons and I don't want to lose them to police violence because I love them. So I want to invite everybody to think about who you love and how does that love invite you to show up? How does that love become the fuel for us? It's a different way to come to the story, to ask ourselves, not what am I mad about, but actually who do I love? What do I want this world to look like? And how do I start engaging because of love? Man, not because of rage.